This meeting is being recorded.
Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Jack Locey of Goodrich Boys Basketball. How's it going, bud?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. So Jack, I know what a year for you guys. You had the undefeated streak going, and then you had a pretty overall. It was probably one of the best years that probably Goodrich has ever seen, and what a year it was for just for the entire year, especially coming off with what football did.
Yeah. Yep. For sure. I'm super proud of what our team accomplished, and we dealt with our struggles. And coming off the football, we knew that we started slow, like I told you in the last interview, and then we had the injuries, and it was tough. But we fought, and we got it done.
Yeah. What was it just like to go through, the season like it did, going through, the league and conference play, and you guys played some pretty tough teams.
Yeah. So, our whole season, we never had what we felt was our complete best lineup. So we started the year. I don't know if you're familiar with Gavin Hart.
Yeah.
So Gavin's coming off a PCL injury from football, missed the first couple games, and we had Jace Williams, Parker, we had all those guys. And then as soon as Gav comes back, those guys go down. Well, Jace tore his labrum in our third game, and then Gavin came back, and Parker and Josh went down, and then it was just me and Gavin. But so Jace Williams has a younger brother. His name's Landon Williams.
Yeah.
And he's a sophomore. And we lost Jace, which was probably like 15 rebounds a game. Wasn't going to do a lot of scoring for you, but we gained his brother. His brother wasn't. So it's actually funny. So we played Notre Dame prep, and his brother got moved down to JV. And then that next game, all the guys got hurt, and he had to start the next game on varsity. So he went from starting a JV game to having to start a varsity game, and his progression throughout the season was just remarkable. He was finishing the year scoring 15 and 15, which is awesome for a sophomore at any level.
Yeah. So just kind of talk about like just going through this year and, just putting it all out there, just the success of the team after battling so much adversity. But, this team and this program and just you in general have battled, you were basically set up for this.
Yeah, so we weren't really happy with how the league ended. We didn't win the league, and we kind of so every team in our side of the league tied, but we got kicked to the bottom. And so when everyone went down at first, people didn't really adjust to how we played. So I could get my shots. Me and Gavin could get our shots. Like we could score, and it was easy. And then teams started to realize that we were scoring 50, 60 points a game, and 45 of those were coming from me and Gav. And teams started to triangle into us. So their main goals were, all right, Jack's not going to touch the ball and Gavin's not going to touch the ball, because if they don't touch the ball, they don't score. And so other guys had to step up, and obviously we lost some games, but we battled, and it was a lot of change throughout the season. Like I had to change my role probably 3 times. I started the season, I was playing my game, I was scoring, but at the same time, I'm a pass first guy. So I feel that we're at our best when Parker is getting his touches. So when I was feeding the post and not scoring a ton, and then they go down, suddenly everything's weighing on me. And which it was super hard, but we adjusted, and we did well for what we had.
Yeah. What was it like making the run that you guys did throughout the state playoffs?
It was special for us. Obviously, we felt we were the better team that last game, but to see all the guys come back and really start to get comfortable throughout the playoffs, we were playing probably our best basketball coming into the quarterfinals game. Parker was playing his best, Josh was playing his best, everyone was playing his best, and I didn't feel that I was personally playing my best, but I was still doing what I needed to do for us to win. But it was remarkable, and I'll never forget it.
Yeah. to know that you're not going to suit up for Goodrich again or anything like that. What has it been like just to look back at your career?
It upsets me a little bit just knowing that I'm never gonna like get ready for a game, not gonna hear one of Coach Barnes' speeches. It's sad, but at the same time, like I look back at it and it was 4 of the best years of my life. I playing most of the 4 years, I got to experience some of the older guys who I'm still friends with to this day. And then getting my last years getting to play with my best friends, it was awesome. Like it was nothing more I could ask for.
Yeah. So, and of course, I know that there was actually, I think one of the TV stations did something that, and I think they asked you what coach meant to you and all that.
Hmm.
Obviously, it's you don't live too far away from him.
No.
So, what is that going to be like? And obviously, you've known Coach your entire life, and obviously, you two have a special bond, like
Mhm.
like everybody. What's it like to have that?
Um, I'm still in touch with Coach Barnes, and I'll probably be in touch with Coach Barnes for years among years among years, and his door is always open. So if I'm ever just struggling and need someone to talk to, he's right there, and I'll be at his house frequently. Just and I plan to be back in the summer to really help the young guys because I think that with the guys coming up, they can do better things, greater things than we accomplished. And I think that's special, but I think with the right coaching and if they can just get some mentoring from some of us seniors, then I think that they'll be on the right track to do great things.
Yeah. What is your plan? Do you plan to continue your basketball career?
Um, I'm not quite sure about that yet. I only really have I only really have one offer, but that it's not like anything serious, and I haven't had a ton of coaches reach out to me, only about one. So, I'm still looking out, but I have other options for if I don't want to play. So, I just want to take a couple weeks and I'll see where my mind's at.
So where is it like what do you want like let me ask you this. What was your best moment from this year?
Um, personally, for me, I'll give you a couple of moments. First off,
Yeah.
winning the regional for our school was a big accomplishment. It hasn't been done in 10 or something years, so it was really special, especially the way we did it. We won by about 20 points, but that was really special to all of us. And personally, for me, it was we had a cancer night, and my grandpa had passed away from cancer about a year ago, and we all wore pink jerseys, and we honored people on the back of our jerseys. And that game, we it was a closer game than we would want to be, but I ended up finishing with 38 points and the game-winning free throws, and it was just really special to me to have that moment for my grandpa and my family.
Yeah, for sure. What does basketball mean to you?
It means a lot to me. I think without basketball, I wouldn't have the friendships that I have. I wouldn't have. It's actually kind of funny to think about. So basketball. So I didn't used to go to Goodrich. I came to Goodrich in elementary school, but when I came to Goodrich, I knew all my best friends today because we were playing on a little league team together.
Yeah.
So that's how I met those guys, and then I grew up with them, and then I didn't really start taking basketball serious till about middle school, and then once I got into high school, it introduced me to some of my best friends, like our coach Mitchell Rubio. Him and his brother are two of my best friends in the world, and like I've spent hours among hours with those guys, and it's brought me friendships and memories, and nothing more than I could ever ask for.
Yeah. What are you going to miss about high school basketball?
I think I'm gonna miss the games for sure. Just I live for the um, competitiveness, and I live for the big games. Like there's nothing better than playing our rival on a packed house, knowing that no matter what play you were making, the whole crowd was going to go wild. And mainly the community and how they are to you, like the kids, they really look up to you. And when you can go, so we go before a lot of our games, we go into the little schools and we read to the kids. So
Awesome.
for us to go there and talk to the kids and hang out with the kids, and then for them to watch us play, it's awesome.
And last thing, what are you going to miss about high school basketball?
What am I going to miss about high school or high school basketball?
Well, both, because I know that it's almost you're almost going to graduate too.
Yep. High school basketball, I'm gonna miss just mainly being able to be with my friends every day, and I'm gonna miss just honestly just being able to having something to look forward to after the day, going to hang out with my friends, going to hang out with my coaches, and it's more of a family with those guys, and especially the coaches, because I'll see my friends for years and years after this, but those coaches, like I spent every day with them, and now it's just like I'm not spending as much time with them, and who I've grown very close with.
Yeah. All right. Well, Jack, thanks so much for coming on and talking with us, and best of luck in whatever you do next.
Thank you.